Here's something that inspired me. A woman that could not function because of Graves' disease, hyperthyroidism. She was basically bedridden. She was unable to function, and her lab work was horrible. The doctors basically said, "Look, here's your medication. You've got to manage this. This is very chronic. It's life-threatening." And a conversation with a friend, and you're about to hear from the friend, Elizabeth. She shares something that changes this woman's life forever. The woman goes from being basically bedridden and having just this horrible diagnosis and prognosis, and she then has that news turn around to the extent where the doctors say, "We can't even explain what's happened to your lab work. Why is everything normal? Why is everything good?" Not just even normal, but why is everything good? And it was because of Elizabeth. Elizabeth shared something with her, and you're gonna hear what that was, and how that even set off a catalyst that meant that something that she thought was never going to be possible. She wanted to compete in a marathon, but how can you do that when you can hardly get out of bed? That's not gonna happen, but what she did changed everything, and she went to compete in that marathon in a short period of time. It's really, really crazy. The other things that were really inspiring about Elizabeth were how she used the tools that were available to her to turn around her varicose veins, and they can be really terrible for a lot of people. Like, they can be painful, and for a lot of women and men, it's something that cosmetically is one of those sore spots in somebody's life, and so to know that something like that, that normally is just kind of something that you have to live with, can be turned around, and like it was for Elizabeth is inspiring. Some of the other great things with the wrinkles and hair that she shares were amazing, of her deep forehead wrinkles. I mean, nobody wants them, men and women, and especially women. We none of us chose to get older. None of us said, "Hey, yeah, I wanna get older and I want everything to fall apart." No one signed up for that. It's just something that we kind of got when we entered this life due to whatever factors set this whole chain reaction in motion for why even suffering, disease, and degeneration exists. I've got some thoughts on that to do with where we came from in God and departing from that original perfection. But we're working to get back there, to get back to that original goal, that original home of health and healing, and using regenerative tools that, to me, God made these tools and they're available to us. And so the fact that she was able to use this, regenerate, get rid of those fine line wrinkles and deep forehead wrinkles. And yeah, try to have a guess at her age. She looks amazing. Look, guys, there's so much here to share, and this is a really inspiring story. She also will share a story about somebody that could not work. She also will share a story of somebody that could not walk and the issues that were going on in this individual's life with their knee. Then that all turned around when they used a certain therapy to unlock that healing potential. So let's check it out. You do not want to miss this.
Hi there, I'm Elizabeth Gueldner. I live in Austin, and I am a Pilates practitioner as well as an entrepreneur. I have several different businesses. I'm into the holistic arena. I love anything that has to do with holistic and natural practicing. So how I met Jonathan is I'm involved with Shanda Sumter Hardcore, and she is friends with Jonathan, and believe they both live in Puerto Rico. And she brought him earlier this year to do a 2 week got on daily. I think it was called the Undefeated Challenge. And I jumped on the second week of it, and there were people on there that were testimonials with like that things had happened from getting the vaccine. And I mean, I was just in awe. I had never really known that much about red light before I met Jonathan. And I didn't meet him in person, but I did actually was so, and I watched it every single day for that second week and was so impressed with meeting him and his knowledge. So that's how I met him, through the Undefeated Challenge with Shanda Sumter. Well, I learned a lot, and I wanted to try it for myself and to share it with my Pilates clients and anybody else when I do holistic shows that will listen, because he talked about people that had, this woman had got I forget, from shedding. She didn't even get the vaccine. Her whole face, it was just amazing. I was just in, he talked about cancer. He talked about, in addition to red light, he talked about his other modalities like urine therapy and stuff like that. But I was most intrigued by the red light because I come from some cognitive issues because I had a brain injury years ago. So I had some back and neck and knee and, stuff. So I was so impressed with all the testimonials that he had on there and all the knowledge that he had about pretty much everything that red light helps. And I was just like blown away. So I bought the biggest package that he offered. I'm looking right over my screen to the big 1500. So I have it standing up and a massage table underneath that so I can lie down underneath it. Then the smaller 500 came with the hat. It came with the mask. It came with the knee. It came with the back. It came with one for your neck, a smaller one for your face, one for your hands, a portable one, which I use on my eyes now because I listened to him do a 3-day webinar not too long ago, and he said I could look straight into it with my eyes. My goal there is to get rid of these things. And the detox, the whole detox treatment, and I'm starting that after January, after the holidays and travel and stuff like that, the whole detox program. So at first I wasn't using everything daily because I didn't know I could use it daily until I listened to him do that 3-day webinar. And he said, no, you can use the products daily, 30 minutes and move them around. So I then started using the hat daily. That was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago when I started using it. Before I was using it 4 times a week. I have noticed when my hairdresser, and my hair's up, it's really actually pretty long, but my hairdresser and myself have noticed a difference in like the sheen of my hair and the healthiness not getting so damaged every time I see her and I have hair growth coming in. But another side bar of it, when I started using it daily, is I started to notice my brain function. I'm thinking more clearly, like I used to think more clearly. I could do so many things at one time before I had my head injury, and I'm starting to feel that feeling coming back, which is I didn't know that was going to happen. So that's really exciting to feel that. So the belt is really versatile. It's like this big. I don't know if you can see and you can put it on your back, you can put it on your stomach, you can put it around your upper back, your neck. You can really wrap it around a lot of places. So I've been using it for discomfort in my low back. And I've been using it for discomfort like bloating in my stomach. And I've noticed some changes with that. I've noticed more changes with the 1500 when I do that. That's, for some reason, I feel a bigger difference with that. But I do love the belt. I do use that daily as well. I used the one that I got for the knee. So what was happening is my varicose veins were poking like out, like you could see them, but they were starting to hurt a little bit, and it's mostly on my right inside knee. So I started taking the knee one and putting with the heat and the vibration right on the veins. And that was the first dramatic thing I noticed was, oh my gosh, my veins have lessened in size. You almost can't see the varicose veins now. And the pain, the discomfort has lessened. It just comes and goes. It's not like it was every day, all day. But then I also took the knee one. I sprained my left ankle, and I had sprained my left ankle years ago. And I remembered it taking months and months to heal. So I took the knee and I put it around my ankle where my ankle hurt on top to just bring my foot back like this. And I'm not kidding, within just a few days of doing it, I was unable to even walk. And then I was able to walk in just like a couple of days. It was pretty miraculous. I love the knee one. It's pretty amazing because I'm not going to tell you my age, but you can guess it if you want. But I do these holistic shows, and this lady asked me, because I started using the mask every day. I love the mask. She started asking me, what have you done to your skin? What are you doing? And I said, I'm using the red light therapy on my face every day. And I have noticed significant differences in fine lines. I used to have major lines here. And I'm even noticing a difference in my neck. It used to be so bad, I would be like, oh my gosh, I need to cover that up. But yeah, I'm super happy with what red light has done for my face. I just love the glow and the difference of appearance and fine lines and wrinkles and all the things. I love it. I definitely think red light gives you back. Like if you need a boost and you're just like dragging during your day, you could put one of the red light products on for 15, 20 minutes. If you have the big one, you can lie underneath it. It really gives me a pick me up, and it just helps. You just feel good. It's like the natural sunlight. And since I'm inside so much, doing so many things virtual these days, getting that extra boost was really beneficial. And I'm getting ready to go out of town for 6 days, and I'm going to take the portable one with me so I can at least shine it on my eyes and my body for 15 minutes or so. Not maybe not my eyes for 15 minutes, but yes, I think anybody should watch Jonathan's Otto's webinars to get educated, because I was not educated. I'm educated on far infrared and different holistic products, but I had never used a red light, even though I know there's facilities that offer red light. I know so much more about it now. I'll just tell you the sidebar story because it's really good. Another lady that watched the Undefeated Challenge with Shanda and Jonathan also bought the big package, and she told me that she got diagnosed with Graves' disease, and I don't know if it's hypo or hyper. And I told her put the red light right on your thyroid. And they told her she had to be on all kinds of medicines, that 3 things were off. She was really scared about it. She had no energy. Her iron level had dropped. Everything was, she couldn't even run anymore. She was so depressed. I said, just stand in front of it 30 minutes a day. This is a girl that I know right now. This is just now happening to a woman. And she's been doing that since I suggested for like 2.5 weeks or so. And she lives in another state. And she's almost all of her blood work has changed. They said, what? She goes, I don't have it. I don't have Graves' disease. I'm willing it away. She's almost going to be off the medication. And the only thing she was doing is sitting in front of the red light on her thyroid 30 minutes a day. I think that's an amazing testimonial. Put it there. Stand in front of it 30 minutes a day. She was even told she's running in the New York Marathon this weekend. The doctor said, no, you can't do that. You don't have enough energy in your body. You're too run down. And I said, don't listen to that. Don't listen. Shannon, Jonathan would tell you, don't listen to that. Take care of yourself and do what you need to do and get strong. And she's running in it this weekend. She's going to run in it. I mean, she could barely walk. She couldn't, much less run. And so I said, just trust me on this one. Just put it right there. I'm not a doctor or Jonathan or anything, but I just said, try it. What do you have to lose? Try it. Just do it. And now she's going to run in the marathon.
Oh my gosh. Could we talk to her when she's done? I would absolutely
Absolutely.
love to hear her story.
Yeah,
Wow.
I suggested to her to do a testimonial for y'all. I know she's gonna be out of town, but I will definitely share with her, and she would love to share that story with you. Well, I'm just really thankful that Shanda has the strong community that she has, and Jonathan is part of it, because she brings these people to her community like Jonathan, and we wouldn't know. We wouldn't even know. Maybe we'd eventually know what red light, but Jonathan is such a world of information. I mean, he literally knows this product inside and out. And I am so intrigued when he talks because he's just so knowledgeable. And it's not like he's trying to sell you anything. He's just explaining to you what benefits you could have. And I was just like blown away. I've got to have this product. And I got it all. And I'm like, where am I going to put all this? But you know what? I figured it out. And now I'm really using several of the products. And I can't wait to do the detox. Of course, I'm nervous about that a little bit because I've never done a detox like this one is. And I know you have to change a lot of things. So I will talk with I guess there's a lady that's in the health specialist department. She's a coach for the health part of it to talk about the different foods and all the things that you shouldn't eat. That was sort of a sidebar.
Thank you so much for watching Elizabeth's powerful testimony. Her story is a true testament to the life-changing potential of red light therapy. As you've heard, it's not just about addressing surface-level symptoms. It's about creating a lasting, real transformation for the body, the mind, and the spirit. The reality is that 1.7 billion people worldwide suffer from chronic conditions like arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, many of whom have no idea that natural solutions like red light therapy even exist. It's heartbreaking to think of how many lives could be improved if more people knew about this incredible tool for healing. But today, you have the chance to take control of your health and explore these alternatives. Scroll down to see the special offers that we're prepared just for you. We've carefully designed a range of options to suit your needs, whether you're looking to improve brain function, reduce pain, or even enhance your skin and hair health. Don't wait to take the next step. With tools like red light therapy, you have the power to move closer to the health and vitality you deserve. Let Elizabeth's journey inspire you to create your own story of healing and transformation.